Hi, this is Mr. Evans. This is the second video on legislation, and I'm going to look at health and safety law. You need to be aware of the effects on business of the Health and Safety Act, Health and Safety at Work Act 1974. This covers an awful lot. Employers are required to provide a safe workplace with free protective equipment and clothing for employees. All companies are required to have a health and safety policy. So health and safety in the workplace is a huge area. You'll be familiar with it from things at school, like the signs on the walls in the science laboratories, needing to wear goggles when you're conducting science experiments, having a fire alarm practice. All of these things are legal requirements, and they're part of having a health and safety culture within the organisation. So how does that affect businesses? We can define health and safety law as laws concerned with protecting the well-being of employees in the workplaces. So what's the benefits of having health and safety law? Well, workers are going to feel safer in the workplace, leading to higher motivation. There's an argument if your employees don't feel safe, they're not going to be very motivated to turn up at work. If you're worried that you're going to get in an accident, you can imagine it's going to be difficult to concentrate at work. You're not going to be very motivated. So part of health and safety law is providing workers with the correct equipment and the correct training so that they can do their job properly, which would tend to lead to employees feeling that they've got the confidence to do the job and they'll be safe doing so. It's going to reduce the incidence of injury in the workplace, so that immediately, if your employees are healthy and safe, they're not going to be taking time off work injured. Their productivity rises. There's going to be less absenteeism as a result. However, there are significant costs incurred in producing health and safety policies. Companies have to invest huge amounts in equipment to ensure that the workplace is safe, and there needs to be inspections. Any procedures need to be checked to ensure that they're being carried out every time. It can be very expensive to a business to ensure that it is following health and safety laws, but obviously the costs of monitoring it and making sure it's being done correctly probably outweigh the costs of any accidents that might occur, because that could be very damaging to a business. And of course, there are training costs. So part of health and safety law is providing all employees with an induction training so that they're aware of all of the health and safety procedures. It's very important that every business does that. Any specialist equipment that workers are expected to use, they need to have equipment for that, and they need to be fully trained on how to use that equipment. So there can be big costs to health and safety law, but like I say, it's far better to have a healthy and safe workplace, because the costs of not having a healthy and safe workplace can be very high.